Suffering strips us bare, yet it's in that vulnerability that Christ's embrace becomes most profound. In the remarkable tapestry of the Bible, one verse shines as a beacon of the Apostle Paul's heart cry, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his sufferings, being conformed to his death. Paul, once a fierce persecutor of the faith, was transformed by an encounter on the road to Damascus. But despite having known Christ, his longing for deeper intimacy was unquenchable. Why this yearning for more? Consider this longing for deeper knowledge like the evolution of a timeless love story. I reflect on my own life, particularly my love for my wife. On our first meeting, a spark ignited within me, leading us to a lifelong bond of marriage. Yet, as the years gracefully weaved our journey, I found that the love I felt then blossomed into something far greater. It's as if every moment we share, every conversation unveils another facet of her essence. In that, I find profound beauty. Similarly, Paul, having tasted the essence of Christ's love, sought to delve further, to explore the endless dimensions of his being, to be intimately acquainted with his heart. Paul's yearning encompassed three dimensions, each a treasure chest of divine revelation. First, the resonance of Christ's resurrection power. The very force that shattered the shackles of death is bestowed upon believers. Defeat has no dominion. In the tapestry of grace, we're raised with Christ and seated amidst heavenly majesty. Our lives are swathed in triumph, for Christ's resurrection vanquished sin, death, and all darkness. Just as Paul sought to embrace this power, let us yearn to dwell in its radiance, to rise with courage and overcome. Paul's quest also included the fellowship of Christ's suffering. In a world that craves power but shies away from pain, Paul's words resonate deeply. It's amidst the furnace of suffering that God's love unveils its true depth. Suffering strips us bare, yet it's in that vulnerability that Christ's embrace becomes most profound. As rain nurtures the soil for growth, so does suffering prepare our hearts for an ever-deepening knowledge of God. In hardship, God shapes us, whispering his love, teaching us perseverance. Lastly, Paul sought to be conformed to Christ's death, echoing the rhythm of the Christian journey. To grasp God's grandeur, we must relinquish the self-centered narrative that clings to pride and desires. Just as John the Baptist proclaimed, "He must increase, but I must decrease." The path to truly knowing God is a dance of humility, a letting go of self, a pursuit of the divine rhythm that pulses through creation. So let the apostles' passion to know Christ ignite a flame within us. Just as a master violinist crafts intricate melodies, so does the Spirit of God weave the symphony of our lives. We're beckoned to explore the divine harmonies of resurrection power, the poignant notes of suffering's fellowship, and the profound crescendo of death to self. In the quiet place of prayer, we embark on a journey, ours to explore, as we seek to know Him. During those quiet moments, embrace the power of Christ's resurrection and experience His victory. Embrace your sorrows and allow them to introduce you to the height and depth and width of the love of God. Die to yourself and live in a growing knowledge of Him. Find a place of solitude. Your heart will be lit with the promise that in knowing Him, we will be forever transformed forever in love with the one who holds the universe and our souls in his hand.